June 19th. It's 7:04 p.m. Pacific
7:04
time.
7:04 p.m. Pacific time.
I am calling this one. They're dead. The Blue
Okay,
Jays season is dead.
yeah.
Swinging a drive. Get up, bar. He's done it again. A two-run shot in the first.
Hey guys, welcome back to Swinging a Drive out here on the West Coast. I'm James. This is Logan over there on the other side of the screen, and we are talking Blue Jays. The things are bad. Obviously, things are. Are
Doom
we?
and gloom, man. Doom and gloom.
Like we were on life support, hanging by a thread. I don't know how many more metaphors we can throw out there for like on the brink,
Yeah.
whatever. But is it like, are what do you figure? Like, are we toast?
Oh, pull the plug on this. Like,
Right?
yeah, you got to pull the plug and just let this season die. Let the kids play. See what they can do. Try and bolster your bullpen so you don't look as bad as you are.
I
Start getting ready for next year. Like they got to start building for next year just right now, right? Like
like.
that's what I think.
Do you think we could see like a sell off and then like a sort of a parade of different minor leaguers just up
No,
and down to
no.
just to give them a taste?
This is it. We've brought everybody up that's worth bringing up.
But like, say we trade
Unless
like
like unless like you get rid of Kiermaier and you bring up Lucas.
this is
There's
what I
there's
mean,
not
though,
much
right?
left. There's not much left down there to like bring up and put in the major leagues. We've already done everything that we can,
Yeah. So if,
basically.
if we sell, if we were to sell off like Turner, Kiermaier, there's a couple of pieces that we could maybe there. Um, but like my thought is being in is just like you might as well see who in your system that you haven't really given a shot to might have some MLB chops against MLB players. You get a look at them and like get a look in actual MLB action, how some guys look. It'll tell you a lot going forward as far as your decision making with the rest of the franchise. I don't know.
Horwitz and Barger are both getting hits.
Yeah,
A ton no. I mean, Horwitz put one off the wall yesterday. Like that hit was awesome.
yeah.
But they're getting their hits. They're doing they're doing more than Kiermaier or a Springer are doing right now. So like, let
Oh
him hit.
yeah.
Let him hit.
Yeah, it's
Like,
great, right? Like, but you got to do anything you can, especially if you still kind of want to win a little bit. Why not? Because clearly,
uh,
what you're doing right now is not getting the job done. So just like start throwing stuff against the wall and seeing what sticks.
that's kind of it, right? Like, because really at this point, like by the numbers, the season is over. We have we're almost halfway. We're really close to the halfway mark right now. There's 88 games left.
Yeah,
We got to win 50 of those games to go 85 wins
to
and be
85 wins. Yeah,
a couple of games over 500 and hope to squeak into the final wild card spot.
yeah.
Now, there's a lot of talk going around about teams not willing to do any moves because so many teams are really close to that third wild card spot, and because there's so many playoff spots in the new format, teams are less willing to pull the trigger on moves right now. And I get it, but maybe you got to be the people that go against the grain and make a move. It's not too late. What was the numbers? Five. It's close to
570
500. You got to go
five
like
570 is the winning percentage to get there.
50 and 38 or whatever that works out to.
But if you win two out of every three,
That's entirely doable.
like I mean, not going to win two out of every three
The Yankees are
consistently,
50 and
but
24 right now,
yeah,
so
in one half of a season, you can turn it on. It's
you can turn
possible.
it on. We're in a better position than the Diamondbacks were last year at this point of the year.
But now,
So it's not impossible. You
but
can't, but like,
if you stand pat now and you wait for another month and a week or
millisecond.
whatever, but if you were to say to wait until the end of July, the end of July is the trade deadline. Um, and you're still in this kind of sort of situation floating near 500 or just below, you're all that 570 winning percentage that you had is going to be like 65%. Like you're going to have 650 or something like
Yeah,
it's going to be big. I
yeah.
don't know what the number is, but it's going to be bigger. And you're what like we talked about earlier. What suggests to anybody, and I'd love to hear anybody's silver lining on this one because like what it suggests to you that the Jays might figure it out and make it happen because there's to me
Like nothing, right?
no.
Like you got Vladdy hitting. Vladdy's hitting, like
Vladdy's hitting.
straight up.
Kids are hitting.
Vladdy's not getting home runs, but Vladdy's getting hits
Yeah.
and getting on base and playing pretty well. So
Yeah.
it seems weird, and everyone's ripping on him because he's not hitting home runs, but uh, he's not a home run hitter, man. He's not a home run hitter. He's
No,
this
and
guy. This is the guy.
you talked about that a while ago, and there's also other people that we've seen
Yeah,
on
he
internet
hits
sources and things.
110 mile an hour singles. Like he hits the
And
ball so hard that he can't hit a double because it gets to the outfielders too fast.
yeah, exactly.
Like that's too bad for him. But like he's hitting, right? Turner's hitting, the kids are all hitting. At this point, you need to address that bullpen. If you address the bullpen and you just let Rodriguez go and have Francis piggyback off Rodriguez, and you get your leverage bullpen stuff figured out, like the loss of Jimmy Garcia, I have no idea how long he's out for. Like 15 is the minimum, but I don't know what they. I think that's all that they placed him on, right? Was the 15? I
Yeah,
don't
and
know.
that's an
I don't know.
assessment window because there's going to be a bunch of like
Yeah,
inflammation and all that needs to go down before they can properly assess it. So
yeah. So I mean that was the biggest blow of the season to us right there. All of the crappy hitting doesn't even compare to losing the last quality leverage bullpen arm you had out there. Like it's the back end. It's the back end of the bullpen. We can't hold a lead. We can't hold a lead.
no, we can't hold a lead. This is the most frustrating thing,
Like,
right? Is like unless you're well, even if you are up big, it gets close. It always gets close.
ooh, we were up by 4 or 5 the other day, and we won by one.
Yeah,
Like against Cleveland, there. Like, man,
yeah. Like so. This is another thing, right? To me, like
trying to give these old
we
overweight
don't
guys
we
hardtacks.
don't to me look like a team that's destined to have the success this year. Uh, there's like so like I'm starting to think
I
about
agree.
I'm starting to approach it in terms of like just start planning next year
100%.
and make all your moves in service of your next season, your off season and next season.
Yeah. If
And
you can make this season look a little better still by bringing in a year and a half guy or like a 2 year control guy that can hit some baseballs, that'd be awesome.
yeah, set yourself
But
up for next year.
you're setting it up for next year. Exactly. You're still setting it up for next year. This year, it's over. This year's over. Like the expectations now are rock bottom. Like my expectations are to build a team for next year, and it has to start soon. Like soon. I'm tired of saying it, but like you're past the time where you have to like start thinking about it. You can't
Well,
you
yeah.
can't honestly think that George Springer is going to be a contributor next year after the 3 seasons in a row that he's had here. Like that has to be addressed. I don't see him turning it around, obviously, like I just said. But
Yeah.
you owe at this point you owe him the money, and you might as well get something out of it because the season's a write off anyway. So, like, if you're gonna get elite defense, great. Put him out there in right field.
Let him mentor
Three
the
days a
kids.
week, and let him teach like Barger how to play right field. Right, like
Sure.
because defensive wise, he's great. So
Yep.
if he can pass that along, that's
Yep.
worth something. But like, keep him working at least for the rest of the year. Like I wouldn't do anything with him until the offseason because you're not going to get anything for him in a trade.
What do you guys figure this? Like, we think this season is pretty much in the bag. We think we should be looking at what we have in the system, figuring out a plan to make our team actually competitive in the year we have left with Bo and Vladdy on the roster and the very good starting pitching that we have in place.
Yeah.
So I think we should, we're gonna start planning, and
Yeah, you got to start focusing on signings, extensions, like extend Kikuchi, whatever it is. You got to get Bo and Vlad sorted. You got to start at least talking to them, for crying out loud.
you need to know, you need some idea what
You
their
got to
plans
start. You
are.
got to start this conversation right
Yeah.
now.
Yes. 100%.
Like
Yeah.
the off season is too late, in my opinion.
Well, yeah.
I mean, really, it's probably too late already. But still, do it now.
Yeah. Got to do it now.
So yeah, focus for me. For me, it's time to start building the team for next year.
Yeah.
Like you got your core, and build it. Do better.
Do better.
Do better.
So anyway, yes, Blue Jays are in the tank. We should be building for next year, and we want to hear what you guys think. Are you guys done? You guys calling it? We think we're done.
Like how many people are gonna stick around for the rest of the season? Who's done?
Who are we trading?
What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Let
All
us
right.
know.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us. As always, if you took anything from the video, just give that little thumbs up, a little click down at the bottom of your screen, and maybe subscribe to our channel. It gives us a big help. So thanks for watching. And
Thanks for watching. Go
as
Jays.
always, go Jays. Peace, guys.